Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, End of the Road, just came out on Netflix. And it's a high-octane thriller about a family going across the highway, and they run into a lot of trouble when they run into a mysterious killer or something like that. So, I don't know. It does have Queen Latifah and Ludacris in it. Beau Bridges is in it. Wow, okay. And that's all I recognize right now, but we'll see when it goes on. Yeah, 4.7 on IMDb, so very low expectations. 2,356 people rated it so far, but it's only an hour and 31 minutes long, so it's great for a weeknight movie for me. So let's get into it. It's on Netflix. You're probably going to watch it anyway, but at least I'll prepare you for what you're about to see if you decide to go forward. So low expectations, we'll see. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching End of the Road. We're at the 47-minute, 29-second mark. 43 minutes and 40 seconds left, so over halfway here. Very interesting to me. I forget to read like the part that describes the general mood of the movie, you know, like thriller, action, you know, horror, all that kind of stuff. I just assumed there was comedy. It's not. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's comedy just like any other action film there would be, but when I see Queen Latifah and Ludacris, I'm thinking we're going to laugh a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with the fact that we're not. It's really an action thriller. You know, again, it has some of the, you know, one-liners and stuff like that that you would get, but it's not a comedy movie. So, just so you know that going into it. So Queen and her family, a son and a daughter, are moving from California to Houston, Texas. Ludacris is her brother. He's going along for the ride. They're moving over, right? You know, she's uprooting everybody from their home. Her husband had died. She can't afford the house they live in. I'm assuming she got a job in Houston. They didn't say that. That's just me. And they're moving there for that job kind of thing. On their way there, they stumble across you know, something that maybe they shouldn't, and they get caught up in you know, some bad people business, if you will. So they're innocently connected, I would say, into this, and so now's when all the action's happening. So they got to do something to make everything right. I won't go into too much more detail than that, but that's now where we are. But I mean, the whole beginning was all not so much action, but it was like the backstory, the leading up of it. There was a little bit of action, you know, and some drama that happens early prior to this. It doesn't all wait till here, but it makes you understand that we're not here for a comedy. So that's it. I know I repeated myself many times, but I wanted to be clear, and I have a better idea what the plot is. So let's get back to it and see where it goes, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits at End of the Road, and you know, good, not great. You know, I was about to say, yeah, you know, you get what you think you're going to get, but you don't, because I thought I was going to get a comedy. Again, I'm okay with the route that they took. That's okay that it wasn't a comedy. I mean, I wonder if they could have made it a comedy, a little bit more funnier, you know. It had its moments, but really all about action and suspense and thrills. But I felt bored at times, to be honest. I did get on my phone quite often. I don't know why. You know, I always judge, you know, that the movie by how much I'm actually not paying attention, and it just didn't hold my interest. Not that it wasn't awful, but I was just, you know, same kind of movie you've seen in other forms or fashion. So it was similar once you knew what you were getting. But with that all said, I enjoyed it. I thought they did a good job. I will say that I didn't like the ending. You know, the dramatic climax. I thought they could have come up with some different ideas. I thought, you know, I think they wanted, you know, the big aha. You know, who is the big villain? I didn't think. You know what I mean? There wasn't like anything like that grabbed me and was like, whoa, oh, I didn't see that coming, or something along those lines. And, you know, so that was a little bit disappointing, I think. I still wouldn't have paid attention anymore throughout the movie, but it would have made me like the movie more if they would have threw in a couple of more twists or a twist, and you know, been a little bit more creative with the dramatic climax, if you will. So that's it. That's all I got for you. Not much else to tell on this one. Go in with low expectations. Know that it's not a comedy, and it'll be, you know, another hour-and-a-half movie that you'll watch on Netflix, simply put. So probably give it a 5. Yeah, there you go. Hopefully that's helpful. But I do think that would be interesting, though, if you take the same movie now and just make it a comedy. You know, all more jokes and absurdity and stuff like that. I mean, not that it's not without its absurdity, but you know what I mean. So that would be interesting to do a movie like that. You know, I mean, you have everybody there. I don't know what that would be like. And you go into it being like, okay, you can watch the action thriller with the same actors, same plot line, or the comedy thriller, or action comedy, or whatever. And completely different movies, but let's see how they would play out. I don't know. That's interesting. Food for thought. That's it. Sorry. Went on too long, but alright. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.